Hello, and a very warm welcome to SportsLumo's 50 Greatest Olympic Moments for India. I am Siddharth Vishwanathan, Editor-in-Chief of sportslumo.com, and in this very special episode, I will focus on one of India's greatest sportsmen ever. His death at the age of 91 due to the coronavirus pandemic was the saddest day in the history of India. A film was made on him. He was the original trailblazer when it came to Indian athletics. The Flying Sikh was his epitome. Even at a very young age of 70, 80, folks, he used to run 10 to 15 kilometers. He would jog near Sukna Lake in Chandigarh. He survived the horrors of Partition. He almost became a dacoit, but he overcame them all. One split second of misjudgment denied him glory. But Milkha Singh is the epitome of greatness for all his achievements, whatever he has done. In this episode, I pay tribute to Milkha Singh and the miss that impacted him in 1960 Rome. Folks, Partition scarred millions in Punjab. Milkha was no exception. His family was being killed. His father gave him 3 simple words. The message was clear. Bhaag Milkha Bhaag, meaning run Milkha run. Those 3 words stuck to him. His life was more important. He came to Delhi, Shadara, penniless, without any opportunity. Disillusionment soon crept in. But Milkha had other plans. Destiny had something else in store for Milkha, but it would take a long time for it to achieve. Milkha initially wanted to become a dacoit. He used to travel in trains ticketless. He would get caught. Over the years, Milkha somehow tried to carve a niche for himself. He was luckily spotted in the army. But before that, his schooling and everything also had a very common factor in running. His school was 10 kilometers away. He had to get there on time. How best to hone it? Run, Milkha, run. He would run to school 10 kilometers back and forth. He would hone his skills in that way. He got picked in the army, and it was in the army where Milkha made running his passion. His drills in the army were not so consistent. The commanding officer luckily noticed. What is your real passion? Milkha said he wanted to run. And run did he do, and run did he achieve. There is also a story that Milkha would sweat so much and put in so many hours of hard toil that one bucket of his sweat would fill. All those served in great stead for Milkha Singh. Asiad success, Commonwealth success. At that time it was the Republic Games, but it was not the Commonwealth yet. But the Asiad success boosted Milkha. He did not achieve that much of success in Melbourne, 1956. But in 1960, having clinched the Asiad gold, he was now determined to do very well. To the shock and to the sheer jubilation of many Indians at that time, Milkha made it to the finals. And in the race, He was ahead by 2 in the 250 meters. It was a 400-meter race. Milkha was ahead. But at that moment, whether this is myth or whether it is reality, we will never know. Milkha actually looked back to check his opponents where they were. First and second were slightly ahead of him, but third, fourth, fifth and sixth were closing in. Milkha apparently looked back so that he could pace his run. That actually proved to be very fatal. Malcolm Pence capitalized on the opportunity. He was neck to neck with Milkha. It was almost a dead heat. They crossed the finish line. The suspense was being withheld. The announcement was on hold. Who had secured third place? If it was Milkha, then athletics would have seen a total revolution. But alas, Malcolm Pence was the bronze medal winner. Milkha missed out on a historic medal by mere fractions. The heartbreak was evident. But Milkha had shown the world that India could produce champions. He had tremendous success in the Asian Games, in the Nationals. But Milkha never managed to get the Olympic medal that he so coveted. After he retired from active athletics, he said, "One day I hope to see one athlete win a medal." That almost came true in 1984, Los Angeles. P.T. Usha was on the cusp of glory, but one head dunk and a faulty diet saw Usha miss out on a bronze by 1/100th of a second. Until he was alive, Milkha maintained extremely high standards of fitness. He became the true legend in every sense of it. His son also became one of the best golfers that we had, Jeev Milkha Singh. Milkha honed every generation of athletics. Athletes looked up to Milkha for the way how he inspired them. His recent death is a very sad day. It still remains a very sad day for Indian sports, folks. But there can be no denying the fact. Milkha Singh, the greatest of all time, will forever be a hero. Thank you so much for listening to the special episode of SportsLumo's 50 Greatest Olympic Moments, folks. Press the subscribe button, tap the bell icon, like, comment and share, folks. Spread the word of SportsLumo's 50 Greatest Olympic Moments for India. In the upcoming episode, I will focus upon independent India's first true Olympic hero. His achievement was so big that it even knocked the hockey gold out of the front pages. Stay tuned for that episode. Until then, thank you. Bye-bye.